everybody, I'm Jessi Stone, and welcome to Bitch and Wine. Cheers. Today I have my friend Ashten McKinney with me, and I'm very excited that she's been willing to come on this show and let me ask her a bunch of questions.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about yourself. How long have you been in Haywood County, and what do you do?
I've been here about 4 years, and depends on the day that you ask me.
You're like a Jill of all trades.
I am a Jill of all trades. Lots of irons, lots of fires.
Yeah.
So I'm a massage therapist. I'm an artist. I have a company called Plant Prayers and sell art that benefits conservation and land stewardship and stuff. I work here at the farm.
Yes, we're at Gaia Arise Farm out in Canton. It's a beautiful view.
And it's we do more of an event space, lots of wellness gatherings, and just kind of trying to create an environment that supports a lot of that, natural medicines and
they have the owners have the apothecary in downtown Waynesville as well. Mm-hmm. So you've been working there.
Yeah, I go there on Saturdays. We have an awesome jeweler there that I really like, so it pretty much just buys me something new and sparkly every day.
I know. Every day she posts stuff, and I'm like, oh, I need to
gotta work for something new and shiny.
I need to go buy stuff. So yeah, Ashton's been out here on the farm during COVID mostly.
It's been really nice. It's been such a nice
I mean, it's a beautiful place to be.
Yeah.
Away from everything. And you've been building things. Tell us a little bit about your farm work.
Gosh.
I come in and she's got a big 2x4.
I don't know.
Moving it around.
Whatever boss lady's telling me to do.
I'm just happy to be here.
Today building steps, and I chased the cow around in the pasture for a little bit, so we got some exercise. That was nice.
Animal therapy.
Yeah, take care of all the animals and feed them, and then random building projects.
Yeah.
Building shelves and.
Nicole's lucky to have you here.
I'm lucky to be here. I enjoy it.
So I wanted Ashton to come on the show because, was it last week or the week before, was National Coming Out Day?
2 weeks ago.
And October is LGBTQ History Month.
History Month. And Awareness Month. I mean, be aware of the history.
Right. All the things. Anytime we can celebrate.
Yeah,
I'm all
anytime.
About it.
Drink wine,
what
celebrate.
Month are we in?
I'm good.
There's a reason to celebrate and love others. That's what I say. And so I wanted Ashton to come talk to us a little bit about what it's like to be a trans woman living in Haywood County. I can only imagine, so...
I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love where I live, and this is actually one of the best places I've ever lived. It's a really cool feeling. I was in Hawaii for a year, and I love it here in Haywood County.
That's awesome.
It's a good place. I've met some of the best people in my life. There's challenges, I think, anywhere you go, but... I think we have an awesome community here that's at least willing to talk and listen.
Yeah. Were you nervous about moving here?
Super nervous. Yeah, super nervous. Grew up in Dallas, so used to bigger cities.
Yeah.
Then it was Asheville, which I knew to be super accepting and stuff. But in Asheville has its own challenges as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I think no matter where you go. Yeah. But then definitely moving out here to Waynesville was daunting, but super well received.
Right. Yeah. Because your family's here. Your parents are here.
Yeah. Well, we all moved here just to kind of be here. Went through a divorce, and that's kind of what brought me over here to Waynesville. I was working in Brevard, and then left to come here. Three kids, and then I was already here. Then my folks sold their house in Texas and came to kind of hang out here too.
So they followed you.
Yeah.
I was thinking you followed them here.
No, they followed me.
My parents followed me here too. They're like, oh, Waynesville.
Let's stay here. Yeah. It's way better than Dallas.
So tell me about the transition from being a married man and with 3 kids to
it's
who
been
you are now.
It's been super enlightening, and it's given me a lot more than I had before. I'm a better parent, I'm a better child to my parents.
You're very involved with your kids.
Yeah, absolutely. And they're with me between 4 and 5 days a week, I co-parent well with my ex-partner.
That's good to hear.
It's nice,
That's
you
good.
know.
That's
We've
really
known each
good.
other since 6th grade, so there was a lot there
Wow.
that
That's
you
a lot
can't
of
really,
history.
you know.
Yeah.
So we didn't work out in a partnership, but we still have way too much to kind of go separate ways completely.
Yeah. It's
you
like,
know?
I know you too well now.
Yeah.
You know all my stuff.
You know,
Can't let you go.
all the things.
That's what I tell Matt. I'm like, you have way too much blackmail on me for me to ever
I
leave
can't
you.
let you venture too far away. I need to be able to snoop in on what you're
You
saying
must
here.
continue to love me and protect my secrets.
Exactly.
So tell me about how the transition was with your kids. I mean, they're little.
They're
Is
actually
it
the easiest.
easier?
You know, the easiest. Kids are awesome.
Yeah.
They don't have
those preconceived.
they don't have all the preset kind of boundaries and things on what's deemed normal or accepted or awkward or whatever.
Right.
You know, so to them it made perfect sense.
They don't have those biases that we develop as we get older, whether we really realize it or not. You know, they just know that this is my parent. They love me.
And I think that they've seen that I'm a better parent now, so I think we enjoy our time much more.
You're happier, more
absolutely.
comfortable,
And kids want to see a happy parent, so
for sure.
Yeah.
I was happy when my parents got divorced because I knew, and I was 12, but I knew that they were They were going to be happier, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
Apart.
Yeah, that's
really have
crazy.
anything
I'm
to
really
do with
lucky
me.
there. You know, both my parents have been together for a long time. I mean, high school sweethearts, pretty much.
Wow. So
Yeah.
there's hope.
Yeah. No, they're out there. They're out there. I was lucky to have that family. That was just
good.
sweet,
So you have
loving,
super cool parents.
super cool parents.
So I mean, you do a lot of things. What's your number one love? Like, what's your, if you had to drop everything and focus on one thing.
Just one thing.
One
so
thing.
one child. Is that one child? Do I have to?
I'm not talking about your kid. I'm talking about, like,
Okay.
if you had to
you
pick,
know,
like,
I mean, I love them
something-
all, of course, but I have thought about this.
You don't have a favorite, right? Parents don't have favorites.
No, of course not.
That's what I tell my brother and sister.
Of course
But
not.
they know I'm the favorite.
Well, I'm the favorite. I don't have favorites, but my parents have favorites.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I have an older sister. She's in Texas.
Oh.
And she's got 2 boys. So her and my ex were actually pregnant at the same time,
Oh my
and that was kind of fun. So yeah, that was cool. So my one thing
What's your
that
number one
my
passion?
favorite, my number one passion, I like to heal and teach and talk and make people feel good about themselves. That manifests. That's kind of cheating, because that's when my love for restaurants and service industry, and my love for being a massage therapist and healing, or wanting to teach or make a flute.
This is one passion. You're just doing it in multiple platforms.
Yeah, it shows its face in a lot of ways.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay, I get that. I think my number one passion is helping people, helping women specifically. I just have a big passion, big heart for women.
Absolutely.
And so I can do that through multiple ways. I do that through my writing. I do that through Women of Waynesville, and just any way I can. But when I did meet you, I was like, when I met Ashton, I think it was at Frog Level, probably.
Probably.
And I was like, oh my God, I want to be her friend.
Well,
I was like a total weird geek, but I
and
didn't.
I actually had an
I didn't want
opening.
to come in too strong, like I didn't want to seem too desperate. But I was like, she's really cool. I need to know this person. Like
That's a pretty common. I mean, I can't blame you there. That's a pretty
I
common.
think you just
thing.
have that aura about you.
Mhm.
This is
I like to keep my
this is
circle
an
small, though.
interesting person.
So yeah, you're lucky you had an opening.
Sweet.
Yeah, one had just gone out, so I was like, well, hey,
Here's my chance.
hiring from within, actually.
Somebody got kicked out, Jessi. Slide on in. You're too funny.
Cheers.
Cheers. I love this. Oh, tell us about the service industry fundraiser, how you want to support the service industry here in Haywood. That's what we wanted to talk about.
Yes. So, I had this idea that I've wanted to do for a long time, but then COVID hit, and that kind of was like, well, I can't help deal with this. That's a lot right now. But restaurants don't usually have, if they have insurance, it's really not the most awesome insurance.
Right.
And that usually takes a while. And so I've always wanted to develop something that's more of like a voluntary kind of beneficiary fund within restaurants and servers and patrons who everybody could contribute to. And even guests at the restaurant, you know, because one thing I did see within COVID is how much the community was like, what can we do? The amount of, I have friends that own restaurants, and the amount of like just checks for $1,000 that they've gotten was like really inspiring. They're
Big
like,
tips.
we can't let you go away, kind of like
Yeah, we
this
need
trust
you.
issue. They
Yeah.
probably know their bartenders so well, and they're like,
Right.
y'all can't close.
We can't lose you.
You know too much about me to go to another bar.
It's true.
You know, so whatever it is, you know, I noticed something really cool here. So I've wanted to design something that everybody can be a part of and kind of take a little ownership of doing. That's a emergency funding for like up to $1,000, where the questionnaires very minimal and non-invasive. You know, I want it to be a lot of integrity behind it and kind of see like this is our stuff for when I had a blowout and need 2 new tires, and that will just kill me right now. Or
It's all my tip
maybe
money from
I
last week.
really want to go to therapy and I don't really want to talk about that. You know, so I want there to kind of be funds and resources there for when somebody needs extra money. So we're wanting to do a fundraiser out here on the farm. We're wanting to do a drag show.
Yes.
And I think that'll be a lot of fun. And we're wanting as many just like straight cis men to kind of do it, because most guys I know
We're not going to get the good drag
have
queens.
at
We're not going to
least-
get the professionals.
we might have
right?
one or two. I mean, we gotta
But
have.
we're looking
like,
for
a
some good
few,
Haywood
yes.
County guys
Absolutely.
to do this.
Most guys I know have been a woman at least once for Halloween.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, come on.
And if they haven't, they've wanted to.
Yeah,
So
now's the opportunity.
So I heard you already have somebody from the Smoky Mountain News team that's going to do this. Garrett?
Yeah. Oh, did that just happen?
We just announced it. He is in now. He
I'm
can't back
so
out.
excited.
He can't back
Can't
out
back
now.
out, Garrett.
We've announced.
I'll see you there. Get ready. Start working on your dance moves.
Is he gonna have to shave his legs?
No, of course not.
No. Okay. He's pretty hairy.
Dye him purple. Do whatever you want. Dye your beard. It's like,
This is gonna be
yes,
fun.
awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
When are we gonna try to do this?
November 10th, sometime mid-November. We're wanting to do it on a Tuesday so that as many Boojum folk that want to come out can come out, and that's not an issue. And they're really in the restaurant that closes down with a bunch of employees. So
Tuesday night's probably good.
middle of the night's good for service industry a lot, you know,
Yeah.
not as much for 9-to-5ers, but it's
I'll
just
get out
for
here
like
after
a
the-
family kind of like, hey, let's help get this going.
I love it.
And it's really trying to get all the legal stuff, the fees filed, you know. So that's really
To be a
really-
nonprofit.
to be a nonprofit. It's really important to me that the payouts are non-taxable income, right? So that's kind of, you got to do the necessary stuff behind
Okay.
it.
And what do you have a name for this?
The Waynesville Sound and Service Foundation.
Awesome.
So yeah,
I love it. Okay, well we got to get some information in the newspaper and start pushing this and let people
yeah,
know.
that would be
We got to get the media campaign going.
Yeah,
We start here.
that'll be a
Heard
fun.
about it here first on Bitch and Wine,
I'm gonna need help.
November 10th.
I'm-
I will be here as soon as I get the paper out on Tuesday.
I'm gonna need help with people just doing it, because it's gonna have to be all volunteer. It's gonna have to be very minimally run.
We can do it.
You know, so I think so.
That would be great.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
think we have a strong enough
I've
community that like,
always
wants to see it.
said that our service industry holds this town up.
Absolutely.
And we absolutely need to make sure they are taken care of. We don't have the affordable housing that they need.
And especially this
The
month, they're working
wages,
hard.
They are working so
They're
hard.
working
Even
so hard right
so
now.
many of our restaurants are still at 50% capacity and still bringing in more money than they were this time last year. That's insane.
Yeah.
So they are working very
And
hard.
that's awesome, because that shows you it's not just people coming into town that's really kind of keeping that momentum going.
Oh, I've made a
Yeah.
point through COVID to make sure I'm still supporting my restaurants, whether that's, getting takeout,
Yeah.
or going by and getting a drink, or
Which is beautiful to
something.
see the way that
Doubling the
they've all
tips.
kind of adapted and tried new things to kind of make it work the service windows and it's really inspiring. So
It is.
yeah, I love where I live.
We love you. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, it's crazy. I love it. Don't finish what you
Yeah.
see.
Now we're gonna cut off the camera and finish our bottle of wine. Thank you for joining us today on Bitch and Wine. I hope to have Nicole on my show soon, maybe to talk about being a female entrepreneur.
That's gonna be a long episode.
Yeah,
That's gonna be a long
I'm
episode.
gonna have to keep the topic very narrow.
She's got words. She's so fun.
I could have her on here like 5 times to talk about different
That
things.
could be like a series.
She needs to write a book, but
Yeah.
that's a whole nother thing. All right, well, we'll see you next time on Bitch and Wine. Thanks for joining us. Cheers,
Yeah.
Ashton.
Cheers.